what kind of synergies these teams can bring.
I do see that Dynamo coming out. I see that Squiffer coming out.
Yes,
I like
yes.
these picks.
Let's go, Izzy. Let's go with that Squiffer.
All right, so we're going to be seeing Rainmaker, who is going to be taking the immediate jump to the point.
It's going to be Tougher Puffers.
Everyone going right in there, though. Tougher Puffers looking like they're going for a very strong start here, just aiming to find some picks, although they are going down the pit themselves.
But no one has picked up the Rainmaker yet, so really I think they're just waiting on 1 or 2 more picks before they decide to push it forward.
Yeah, they are looking for a couple more innings. That's usually the start of a Rainmaker game. Everyone likes to try and find the picks, clear the pathway before the actual game gets started. Oh, good pick right there with that Stingray.
Oh no, the Squiffer moving up.
One of these, yeah.
I've definitely faced Izzy's Squiffer before. It's not fun to face. It's not fun to play against.
Such a well-timed baller. What is this? Izzy is doing such a good job staying on the front lines right there. Way ahead of the front lines, allowing their team some opportunities to get the Rainmaker going. Although it hasn't really gone too far.
Yeah, I think they're just playing patiently, though that Stingray coming out may end this push before it even begins. Ah, yes. Barely.
Yeah, 3 down though situation. This is
that's a full wipe on the side of Tougher Puffers.
Rainbows looking well and good to get like a nice 50-point push, I'd feel, from this opening segment here. They're looking for something.
The Rainmaker getting 1 pick.
Wow! Excuse me!
No!
You can't do that!
That was dirty.
You can't do that. That contract was signed to end in December, and you ended it in March. You ran that entire distance. How do you even do that?
That was a really impressive push on the side of Rainbows, and it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky push for Tougher Puffers to make that comeback.
Oh my gosh, that was such a good move though, because that 21-point push is so strong.
I don't know. I think they're all. Oh, I was gonna say they're all out of position. They're all coming from the left side, moving back to that right side to stop that push, and that was an equally, although maybe just a little less strong of a push.
Who was the carrier with the
I missed it. I think it was Scrubble. I want to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh my god, that's such a... Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks.
The Stingray in that avenue.
It's dirty.
you know what they're looking for.
You know they're all there.
Oh god, no. 2 picks going down immediately to that, and it looks like Tougher Puffers are saying like, hey, that was a cool run you just had there. Let's see something a little bit better from our side. Is he looking for a kill right over here? Predatory just coming around the bend.
That's definitely the scariest thing in this game, when you're just like, well, I'm going to run the Rainmaker, and then all of a sudden, there's a dynamo that pops out from around the corner, and you're like, oh.
Glowing eyes at the ready.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Good job from Rainbow, though, keeping this strong defense, saying, hey, we can do offense and defense, too. And look at... Whoa, Rainbow's is going crazy. He's streaking across the battlefield here, man. Oh, my gosh. Getting some great meaty picks. Although the Rainmaker still being stopped at a position that's all right
advantageous.
For Tougher Puffers.
Yeah. I would say this is a pretty solid place for them to make a push. Although I would be careful about pushing to the left side, because in the same way that the Stingray is so powerful in that like half pipe, it's really easy for them to. Oh, and here we go, not going left side. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking.
But getting stopped in the process. Only 2 people left alive. Actually, only 2 people left alive.
Izzy taking out that clutch. Oh, trying to run it. They're so close.
I can't. That run was so good. That run from
great.
Rainbows was so important, because now they have that little extra room to work with, and they make it that much tougher.
Rubble taking out the Rainmaker,
leaving
it in an advantageous position for Tougher Puffers, but perhaps not having quite enough people to defend it. I don't know. Let's see.
This is looking a little scary. They did get the Rainmaker. They are going to be able to run it back a little bit. Every single step that they get right here matters so much. RC is going to find a lot of contest.
Stingray is deadly.
Yeah, but good job from the rest of Rainbow's crew there, just coming in from the side and stopping the Stingray.
Definitely a smart idea not to have everybody move into that half pipe on the right.
This is looking like, oh, wait a minute. There is an opportunity for a run back right here. They have the groundwork for it. There is a one-down situation, but there's RC poking in from the side.
Oh, this is gonna be
scary.
close.
Yeah.
Rainbows waiting for the flank. Oh! that Prela didn't even know what was coming.
Wait, the Stingray out but not getting the kill?
Oh my gosh.
Good movement,
Some acrobatics right there.
No kidding, having to jump over some wires, and oh my gosh, that one push saved Rainbow.
Yes.
Rainbow saw that push, that opportunity, and I forget who on their team made that push, but man.
I want to say it was RC.
RC, well, props to them or whoever made that push, because that was the game-saving opportunity. They saw they're in. I thought they were going to go down, but they ran the entire mile.
I think that what makes Rainmaker tough sometimes is when somebody makes that first push down to, say, 10. It's really tough for the other team to make an equally strong push.
It's a mental tax. These players know what it's like to have to try and get that. They know what it's like to have to move the entire payload. Payload? All right. My little Overwatch background coming out a little bit strong there. Yeah, it was RC that carried this. But look at this. They just weave it out of every type of fire, make the jump, and are able to get to the 21 points.
They almost made that dunk. If that slosher didn't quite make that hit, that would have been a knockout.
Yes, it would have. They had no one left on deck there to handle that push. But end of the day, they still were able to get the dunk. They were not the dunk. They were still able to get the win. The payload. Look! I played all this TF2, all this Overwatch. The dunk at the payload. No.
I'm gonna call it the payload from now on.
Yeah, I know.
Get on the payload.
Oh, the payload, the classic. I played so much of that game. It's hard to tear away the linguistics now and again when the objective is similar. But very good movement there.
All right, I think the teams. Wow, talking not my forte. Teams are picking their loadouts for now for Tower Control Mako Mart. How do you feel about Mako Mart, Failboat?
Oh, Mako Mart is such a pain sometimes. I think this is. This is gonna be interesting. What was the map mode? It was Tower Control. Tower Control Mako Mart. I feel it's a little bit better than Rainmaker Mako Mart, but they're gonna have to find. Bless you. They're gonna have to find some ins on the side area there. It can be tough to push past that second checkpoint, but
yeah,
I believe both teams have the capacity to do it.
I think so too. I think with each of them running a backliner, I think it definitely could go in either team's favor.
Yeah, you have all these alleyways to shoot down, all these close contention points. We'll
we have a
see how
junior.
our players shoot. Oh, let's go, Rude Kaiser! Coming out there with the junior. Always a fan favorite of mine.
And we see, I think two Stingrays on one side, on the side of Rainbows. So that may give that team a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the GG Ray. So aptly named.
Good coverage from Blanket right there. Jumping back, they have that GG Ray on the. Okay, real talk. That was an amazing cut from one super jumper to the other super jumper.
That was really great.
Seamless. Oh my god, and two Rays are coming out right now. It's looking pretty good from Chocolate Puffers.
Rainbows didn't even know what hit her.
Everything was going on. Everything was exploding. How do you handle that right now? I admire these players for their calm decision-making under these stressful circumstances.
And they're not. The push isn't over yet. Is he still there? Chill. Oh, getting the double with the baller. Wow. I think that could definitely be what they need. Oh.
He's just got to chill. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen, I mean, it's a little bit more of a flexible charger, but a charger nonetheless goes so aggro. Oh my gosh, it's incredible to watch.
Really I would say one of the best Quiffer players in NA. They definitely, they work really hard on their craft.
Oh yeah, using that crossbow kind of like weapon to make some great plays happen in RC.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So not able to defend their friend, but they were able to defend themselves with those rolls. They still end up going down, but RC is doing a pretty good job so far at just keeping this upper area covered nice and well. I think they're going to be jumping back for that Stingray. Here it comes. Going to be trying to knock out a couple
Oh,
people.
and that's 3 down on the side of Tougher Puffers, giving Rainbows a chance to push that tower just a little bit farther.
Yeah, everyone just sort of coming back to neutral right here, figuring out their grounds, covering some ink. Special coming out from Rainbows, going to be putting on a little additional pressure, but I don't think we're going to be seeing anything too immediate. They are trying to make that countdown go a little bit further. This is definitely grounds for a comeback. Well, they are losing a couple players in the making.
Oh, and the...
no!
That is a wipe.
No! Oh, to see a payload, a tower. All right.
I think it's the payload.
Now I'm reading chat and I see the word payload. No. To see the tower get just 1 point off from a victory, excuse me, from a lead.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I think what makes towers so tough is that you have to wait for the tower to come back into the middle. So even if you get a wipe on the other side, but the tower is just far enough for the other team to make that entrance back into the middle, it can be a little bit tough to make those pushes.
Yeah, Blanket doing a good job. These Splatling players, they are doing an excellent job in the back line, just making the covering.
Getting the 1. Let's see if they can get a second. Using that 7th sense that Stingray players have, which I obviously do not have.
It's like, oh yeah, okay, I got 1 tick on you. You're scared, meaning you're going to run to the left, and then they get the kill. And
They
like,
already
okay.
know. You
right.
can't run.
Starting like psychology majors out here, just knowing where you're going to be before you do.
I know. They can read my mind.
Yeah, right? They already know how this set's going to go. Stingray too good. But, no, this is looking, well, I mean, as back and forth as you can get. Whenever there's a 1 down on one side, there's a 1 down on the other side. And that just escalates to a 2-2. And this is all we see this set so far.
Hey, I think a 58-57 it's a lead. I mean, it's a lead, but obviously not a very strong lead. And these games have been pretty close. I think the skill level of both teams have been, like, on point.
This is definitely the money opportunity, and
Yeah.
they get the lead only by
1 point.
But they get back their redemption. They were like, that was our point, and we're going to take it.
Well, we can see maybe Tougher Puffers giving another 2 points on the leaderboard.
And they're coming right up to it. That's not a far checkpoint. I was talking before, it can be hard to get that second checkpoint, but man, that's going to be the lead there.
Oh, but their lead is extending.
Oh, but not by too far. Like,
Oh,
that Stingray
I
is
don't
so
know.
powerful.
I think a 36 is pretty solid.
Oh, it's very solid. With 10 seconds left to go and only 2 players left alive, this is going to be a very tough push to make, especially to go back through what you had such a tough time dealing with this entire game.
I don't know. RC has been on point with their weapon choices.
They need more
and
people,
the
though.
double Stingray.
Oh, wow. Such a good skirmish in the very end there. They are going to be taking that away. But what an extremely back and forth game. I believe this brings it to 1-1 in the set. If you're not watching this set right here, you're not watching the right thing.
I think this is the first time we haven't had a full sweep. And we see Jet with the 17, Blanket with the 16 KA. These KAs are nothing to scoff about. They're really impressive.
And as a whole, this is just a straight up good game. Like, this isn't even like, oh, well, it's not exactly a 3-0, but it's a 3-1. No, this is going to be like that kind of Game 5 situation.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make it to a Game 5. I think that would be really exciting. Oh, and that baller. It really is just one team wiping the other, pushing it a few more points. The other team wiping that team, pushing it a few more points. It's so back and forth. It's really hard to predict which of these teams is gonna take the set.
Those little pushes bit by bit are so important. RC, again, these Smiling players, I got to give it up to them. They're the MVPs in the backline, keeping things held down when the rest of their team went down.
Yeah, and RC trying desperately to cancel the GG Ray. Rainbows getting on the tower, trying to keep that tower. But Tougher Puffers just won it out there.
What are we going to be seeing going into here? Clam Blitz. Oh, no. Clam Blitz Humpback Pump Track, huh?
It's a map.
It is a map. You are correct.
It's a mode.
It's
a map and a mode.
It's going to be I'm very curious to see how our players will adjust to this. I know that this is a kind of a daunting situation. It's a kind of close quarters map now and again.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna be tricky.
It's pretty straightforward how you can get to the basket. I think one of the things that that makes me a little bit frustrated about this map in particular is if you're playing with somebody who ballers in and they baller in just a little bit too close, and you try to throw that clam and it hits the wall, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always so unfortunate when that happens. But we are going to be seeing them get into it. It is 1-1 chat. Tell me once again, pledge your allegiance. Who do you guys got going into this very close set so far?
We see one Hydra, one Remix, and a Dynamo. These are some interesting picks. I think.
Yeah.
And a Kenza roller without Ninja Squid, which is, I think, a little bit interesting. I usually don't see rollers without Ninja Squid just because you kind of have to use that element of surprise when it comes to using rollers, just because they're considered a little bit weaker than the rest of the weapon classes.
Yeah, and this map especially, if you have a wipe happen, it's so detrimental to you so fast. It's going to take a little bit of a slower build because it is Clan Blitz. It's not something like Rainmaker. But I don't know, man. I would not want to have the disadvantage in a map like this.
Yeah, I agree. I think at this point, both teams are just kind of trying to feel out where the other... Oh, did Rainbows get taken out by the auto bomb? Oh, that's always the worst. When you don't see it and it just like walks up to you and it's like, hi.
Yeah, hello
bye.
there. Oh god, same with like the torpedo. When it's just like coming in slowly and you're like, no, I can't focus on it. I can't stop it. It really is. Oh, hold on, RC? Oh, RC was going for the basket, but no, at the same exact time, there's another dunk on the other side. Such an unfortunate situation for Rainbow, but a great situation for Tougher Puffers. You can't ask for anything better.
Oh no, Scrubbo beating the odds, getting out of that situation alive somehow.
A back against the wall situation, and they're still alive. Making good use of that torpedo, just throwing in some pressure here and there. Going to be building up that splashdown, and when they have that on deck, they're going to be a very, very feared force.
And that is 2 down on the side of Rainbows. Although I would have to say that Tougher Puffers really needs to focus on trying to get a little bit more clam control. I think by using the time where they have numbers advantages, they can, you know.
Yeah, bring something back there.
Yeah.
And, Rainbows is setting themselves up nicely for a potential push. They get a dunk, but they don't have the ammunition to follow up.
Is he getting that double? Stopping that push
man.
right before they could get the lead.
Such important picks right there. And once again, dare I say, we find ourselves into a 1-point down situation, just like before. It was so close to happening.
Oh, the double!
Hunter giving them a shower. Say, hey, if you want to stand right there, baby, I'm fine. Which is like raining down upon you.
Dude,
right.
It's the worst when you line up for a slosher and you're like, let me back up. Oh, wait.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
One slosh in and you want to disconnect.
Oh, and taking down the splashdown right at the peak.
RC with a very, very nice pick right there. It looks like Tougher Puffers is having a tough time finding their way into getting a couple more points, because you don't want to be sitting 3 points ahead, especially in Clamblitz. Yeah, I mean,
it's really
actually,
not a safe lead.
Yeah, actually in Clamblitz it's probably safer than all the other modes, but you don't want that situation at all. Izzy is trying to find something, trying to find the avenue. They have coded most of mid right now, but those missiles are giving them a little bit of anxiety as they move forward.
Oh, and the baller is coming in. Let's see if we can get that jump. We even got a this way going.
Here we go.
Nice. This is looking like a clean push using those bubbles as protection to give them opportunity to really throw more clams in. Oh, and the Dynamo taking out some more. I think that might be the end of the push. They're playing it safe.
I mean, they don't have any more clams. Even if they were all alive, they wouldn't have any more clams anywhere. But now it looks like they are content with that push. If I were them, I'd switch to defense mode and just say, hey, they have the pity clam. They have some clams here and there. Don't let them have any opportunities.
Yeah, I've definitely even seen teams in the lead take clams and throw them off the edge.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so smart, though.
It's pretty good.
I love that mentality. It's a very, very good idea.
Especially during overtime, because you don't want the other team to have the clams that are available near your spawn. You wanna get rid of them in any way you can.
Such a clever idea to say, hey, if you want these, go fetch. Good luck getting them down there. And right now, both teams have the ability to put some more points on the board. They all have their 10s. Tougher Puffers formulating a little bit of a better push than Rainbow. However, Rainbow formulating a couple better picks than Tougher Puffers. An opportunity to jump in might be happening soon. They do have a lot of power clams.
I really think that Tougher Puffers should play super, super defensively. They don't need that power clam. They don't need to know. They don't need to make any more points. They just need to stop this push from happening.
That was such a good baller kill.
And that's a wipe.
That baller kill was so smart. They didn't even need to explode. They just bumped into it like it was Bakugan and just ended it right there. Let it rip, baby. That's not the right tagline.
They went for the overkill and popped that barrier anyway.
Yep, just saying, hey, we know how to get this W, and boy, will we take it. Game 3 going nicely in their favor. There was a little bit of back and forth throughout that, but
yeah.
I think they locked it down. They figured out what they had to do in the end. And look at those KAs. Oh, my gosh.
Pretty detrimental.
Everything above 11, you know, nothing below 12 there.
Rainbows taking out that roller, making that clutch pick. Hunter making that clutch double. That must have felt good, though.
Yeah, no, it must have been absolutely satisfactory. And right now, they had a great jump in, got a bunch of points. This push right here, so perfect. Let it rip.
It was just so smart to use the bubbles after they made that the ball in, so that they had the maximum HP of the bubbles to use as protection. I thought that was just a really solid push, a really clean push.
Just looked at chat. Apparently, Nightbot thinks on mic is the buzz in P of 4. Pi of 4. Well, I'm not sure exactly where those two players, but hey, glad to be on mic anyway.
Player 4.
Yeah.
PA 4, because I'm sure player 4 was taken.
Yeah, exactly. And the buzz, you know, the competitive Smash Brothers player, the buzz.
I'm actually.
Brawl at Gommel? Oh my gosh.
I'm the buzz. Didn't you know that?
You're the buzz?
I am.
Oh my
I play
gosh.
competitives.
Your Olimar is amazing.
Thank you. I like to pull them out of the ground and throw them at people.
The Olimars, not the Pikmin. All right. Dude, a giant Pikmin pulling out Olimars, that's the buff it needs.
Yes.
All right.
More fat Pikmin, please.
That's right, please. All purple Pikmin only. It is really stupid. 2 purple Pikmin and 1 blue Pikmin is very good. Anyway, RC taking their time readying up, just probably relaying some last-minute communications to their team and making sure everything is all set
looking like
up.
they're picking some nice shoes. looking for some style.
Yeah, Tougher Puppers ready to clean this up. Going into their Game 4 situation, we're going to be seeing Splat zones on Sturgeon Shipyard. One giant zone in the middle. This is something that if you have a strong backline like a Hydra, both players have it, you are going to be able to hold things down very nicely. Whoever gets this zone first is going to hold it for a good bit, I imagine.
I think these comps are pretty interesting. We see Hydra on both sides, but we have a double front line coming from Rainbows and only midliners coming from Tougher Puffers. So I'm interested to see if those frontliners, so that Octoshot can make it close enough to get those picks on Tougher Puffers.
I just love that those two Hydra battles. Like, okay, it's my zone. No, it's my zone. Mom said it was my turn on the zone. They're not letting them have an easy go.
And Rainbows is not letting them have an easy go as well. The baller barely missing that inkjet, unfortunately, for the side of Tougher Puffers.
Yeah.
Oh, and getting that clutch pick on that Hydra as they're coming back from spawn. That is huge. Given that there's no one to compete with that Hydra other than another Hydra.
Yeah, but sort of like I said, it's once you cap this zone, first, it's
the
a
first
pretty,
zone.
yeah, exactly.
And the last zone.
It's pretty hard to get it there to lose it from there. However, it looks like they are going to be able to take it back, or take it for the first time. Tougher Puffers on the board.
I think that Booyah Bomb was used just a little bit too early, not giving the rest of the team very much notice to use that to push in.
Yeah, they are going to be able to hold this point pretty well. Rainbows is finding their footing, sort of like step by step here. There is a 2 down. This is every opportunity to capture the zone. Hunter making the mistake of trying to go after the enemy when they should have been trying to cap the zone. However, it did go in their favor either way. But Tougher Puffers right there, ready, ammoed up, and good to cap the zone back in their favor.
I think what Rainbows needs to do is really focus on using the specials together, pushing in together. I saw a little bit of trickling in when Tougher Puffers got the zone, so I'm hoping that they can take a deep breath, take a step back, and think, hey, we need to build specials. Hey, we need to get in this way.
Yeah, 3 down and 2 down from either side. Look at RC on the prowl. Just hanging out there with that Hydra. Going to be finding the Splat on Izzy. Such a good Splat to find. And Rainbows raining down from above. Not going to be able to find the kill, but are going to be able to find a slight advantageous situation in that score. Running down that bonus timer a little bit more. Jet pouring on the ink down below, just pursuing anyone who runs away. This timer is ticking down, and slowly but surely we are going to see them potentially taking back this lead. Wow, wow, such a good pick.
Oh my god.
They're running with it.
Jet is on fire.
Oh my god.
Double, triple, quad. I don't even know how many splats it's been so far.
Their name is Jet because they are the Jet engine. They are taking off in the skies and soaring above the competition.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Dude, I love commentary pop-offs, and I love great moments to give some commentary too. It looks like Tougher Puffers is going to have the opportunity to take back
this is so
lead.
close. But that is a wipe on the side of Tougher Puffers, giving the zone right back to Rainbows right before they could get the lead.
That's right. Oh, everyone's going to be marked by Rainbows right there. Actually raining down. Oh, they want to secure this lead so badly, because we've seen time and time again, this will just go back and forth. They don't want this to be over. This is their game right here. They cannot afford to lose this.
They're not letting him have it easy. And I think that you just see like the synergy between Tougher Puffers. You can see the experience that they have playing together. They're just so coordinated, and so they're just working really well together to get back into the zones.
Yeah, look at Blanket just sort of sitting right back there. They have this opportunity to go in, but it can be so hard to take it. A bunch of specials hitting the zone.
Was that a splash down that got taken out?
Oh, no. Such an unfortunate time for everyone to go down. They can't rush in. They have to find their opportunity to get in with everyone together. But no. Wait. There's an opportunity. Rainbows, you got to cover that zone very fast. Oh, and they're just not able to do so. That is going to be the game. Tougher Puffers taking that in a 3-1 situation. What an amazingly close set out here at Smash and Splash 5. I had to finish from the
I think that both teams really could, like, the games could have gone either way. They're full of talented players. But I believe, I want to say that Rainbows is a pickup. Made of like friends, and Tougher Puffers is like a very well-established team in the community, and you can see that their experience just pulled them through just a little bit farther ahead.
I mean, even in the end of it all, give it like 2 more games, like make that instead of like a best of 5, a best of 7.
It would have been.
That could have 100% gone the other way.
But we see Jet.
Oh my gosh!
Just Jet.
just in there.
Popping off.
They're like, hey, I don't need to play a slosher.
Yeah, look at that.
Bringing that slosher energy to this gameplay, dodging the dynamo, and then getting the kill. Look at that. Look at them go. That was such an impressive run. And that's like, imagine, if Jet got knocked out 2-3 kills earlier, that probably would have been Rainbow's game.
Yeah.
Because without that, they wouldn't have gotten nearly the lead. They wouldn't have gotten nearly the timer down.
Jet just on fire this match. I think that they pulled it through for Team Tougher Puffers.
Wow. And just again, just doing a great job getting those picks. Because even if you go down in a trade, that can be so effective. I thought, oh my God, if they had gotten Scrubbo, that might have been it. That might have been the touch more they needed on that zone.
Just a little fleck of pain. Just
honestly,
a little fleck.
like that was